From a sales intelligence perspective, I wanted to switch gears here and really focus in on what my meetings are today. So I can see I actually have a meeting with Shawnee Service. I have it scheduled for today. And it actually is an account review and a monthly planning meeting I have with their purchasing director over there. What's nice about Sugar, again, I'm going to drill into those meeting details so I can get an agenda of what we're going to be speaking about with my contact, Rebecca. I could see the agenda for today that I've communicated with her is to review their year-to-date purchases and projected purchase volume for the upcoming quarter. And directly from this meeting, maybe 3-4 hours before the meeting, I want to get prepared to actually share some of the sales intelligence data with my customer and really understand what they're buying, what they're not buying, and then again, some of those upselling, cross-sell opportunities that Caleb was referring to. So directly from my meeting here, I can just click on Shawnee Service, and you're going to see it's actually pulling me into my sales intelligence information. And this is where that sales eye data is going to be located from an account record. So again, 2 clicks, I'm being spoon-fed a lot of that data that's coming over from your ERP application. And as Caleb referred to, and I'm going to walk through some reports here, but real quickly, what we see with ERP applications, and even when I speak to my prospect and I ask them, "Hey, why do you want to bring in ERP information and a lot of the into your CRM?" And a lot of the times I get answers around, "Hey, I want to see invoice data. I want to see a lot of just what my customers are buying from us, or late shipments or shipments on our products," but they don't really have a good way to view that data. It's all in data sets and data tables and Excel sheets, where what SalesEye is doing is actually bringing in all that data and making it digestible for the sales rep to actually understand what the data is and give them actionable insights into working with their customer. So I wanted to, before I dive in here, is really, what is the definition of sales intelligence, right? It's a collection of tools, techniques, and practices that help sales teams make informed decisions by gathering and analyzing data about their customers and prospects, right? So that's exactly what SalesEye is going to do here. On my account record, Shawnee Service, what I'm actually looking at here is their performance of this year versus last year. And again, I can choose the month to date range here. If I want to look at month to date, the last 6 months, yesterday, last week, I can actually do that on the fly here. So I'm going to keep my date range as the full year over year. And as I scroll down, you're going to see a few important things, right? So again, nightly updates coming over from your ERP application that SalesEye is actually digesting and giving me this information as a sales rep. Year to date, I can see we're down about $338,000 worth of sales volume. I can see exactly what our cost is for those parts that we're selling into this customer, what our profit is, our average price, and even our quantity of products and the amount of products we're actually selling into this customer base. Now I'm seeing a lot of red figures here, which is exactly why I wanted to highlight this account. Is maybe as a sales rep, I want to better understand, well, why are we down $340,000 in value this year versus last year? And as I scroll down, you'll see a few different more reports that I like to cover is, first, the variance inquiry by quantity. I can see the top 5 products we are selling into Shawnee Service, and I can see year over year how many of those products we're actually selling by count, which is a nice snippet if I want to bring this up in conversation during my meeting. Again, being able to see all the information of the data directly on the account and what this customer is actually buying a lot of. I can bring that up during my conversation. And then down here, I can also see, hey, what are the products they're purchasing most frequently, right? So all the quantity of these products in this year and how many of these they have bought. And then my favorite report is the purchase analysis. This is actually taking into account all of your product groups. So in my instance, I'm selling automotive parts. So these would be your product groups, but I'm selling brake, engine, cooling, suspension, ignition. And what you're looking at here is actually the blue graph is actually what we've sold into this account. And my green line here, the line graph that goes across, is the average customer that I work with and what they are buying in this product category. So for example, what I like to see here and what's interesting to me as a sales rep is I'm understanding, yes, thank you, Shawnee Service, for buying a lot of products in our brake, above average in our brake and engine parts. But I can see over here on my right-hand side, they're very below average in that body item group, right? So maybe I want to focus my attention on during my meeting and bringing up some of this information of, hey, it looks like you're buying a lot of brake and engine parts, but where can we work with you on selling more body parts? Or what is your outlook on your customers look like for selling more body parts into your customer base? And you'll see as I scroll down while I'm getting ready for my meeting, what's great about Sales Eye is I can actually get all this data in a snapshot. So all these reports and data that I have year to date, I just hit export snapshot and I can export this data into a PDF file. So I'm ready for my meeting. And what that looks like again is it's just pulling in my sales information here for me. And then it's pulling in all of that current data that we have on this account rep from total purchase value, right? Their share of wallet, right? On what the percentage of each product category that we're selling into them. And again, back to my conversation around body is the average customer is spending about 11% in this product category, but for this customer, they're about 4.39%. So it's a very good talking point for me as I go into my meeting around maybe exploring some body products that we can sell more into this account. And again, all those reports related to that screen I was just looking at, I can pull it into a document to share with my customer.